What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and I'm sharing another simple dinner recipe that's ready in about 35 minutes, and it's for ground beef lo mein. Yes, we're using ground beef because it's super affordable, it's super easy to work with, and I always get requests for ground beef recipes. I'm gonna start with some lo mein pasta. This is actually labeled lo mein in the grocery store. And I'm gonna boil some water here and then just cook it in accordance with the package instructions. While this pasta is boiling, I'm going to gather my other ingredients and prep those as well. For the veggies, I'm using some typical stir-fry veggies. You can use whatever you like. Using leftover veggies you have in the fridge is always a good idea. I usually grab the stir-fry veggies from Trader Joe's, but I didn't have them this time, so I just used whatever I wanted here. So then I have my ingredients for my homemade sauce. I've got some brown sweetener, some rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, cornstarch, and then I've also got some smoked paprika, salt and pepper that I'm gonna use to season this ground beef. And so first you wanna cook your ground beef and you wanna make sure that it's no longer pink and fully cooked through. I also drain the fat first before I apply all of my spices and seasoning. So here I am, I'm just gonna add in those spices and then give everything a stir. In typical stir-fry fashion, I'm going to remove the ground beef, set it aside, and then add my veggies to the pan because it's time to saute those. So you only need to saute these until they're soft. I'm adding in some garlic here. And then, like I said before, we're gonna remove everything, set it aside. Now we're gonna work on our homemade sauce. And so I'm going to add the brown sweetener and sugar, all of those sauce ingredients. So adding the soy sauce in here, some rice wine vinegar, and stir everything up until that sweetener is melted. And then I combine cold water with cornstarch. I've got a tablespoon of water, tablespoon of cornstarch here, and you add that and then stir, stir, stir. And so make sure your water is cold so that that cornstarch doesn't clump up on you. You also want to make sure you're not using old expired cornstarch. And then stir until that sauce is thick and add in your noodles. And basically add in everything that we've already cooked before. So I'm adding back the ground beef, gonna add those veggies in and then give everything a stir. One thing about the ground beef is it's gonna soak up that flavor from the sauce along with the noodles. And so if you want this to be super juicy and super saucy, then you can easily double the sauce ingredients that I used and make double the sauce. But keep in mind, ground beef is gonna soak in a lot of that moisture, but it's gonna taste amazing. And this is a simple dinner recipe. You can even make it for a simple lunch.